With acting, it's a bit like therapy.
It's really interesting because I listened to you and you obviously love it. And I remember, you know, you started in it obviously very, very young.
Yes.
And there was a time when I don't know if you liked it so much, and I think that you, I mean, I even read in an interview one place where you said, I was told when I was a kid that this is not something you do when you grow up.
No, yeah.
And,
well,
but
that
it's
was
changed.
That was the inference, I think, was that, you know, what do you want to be when you grow up? You want to be a doctor or a lawyer? Or an actor was never mentioned because I think at the time, and this is true, a lot of people have this bias that if you're an actor, you're not smart or that you don't challenge yourself intellectually.
But don't you think that's changed?
Well, that's definitely changed. It is true that the acting per se, just the acting part, which is just the execution, is not an intellectual process, it's an emotional process. But there are two sides of the personality and two sides to every performance. There's the choreography and there's the dance. It doesn't matter what kind of dancer you are. If you can't make the intellectual choices, you can't analyze why the steps are there and where they're headed to, you're just going to be flailing your arms a lot.
I hear Jodie, the director, talking.
Well, that's, yeah.
You enjoy that side of it as well and want to pursue both sides because they both have their...
Yeah, I do.
fun
And
part
I
of
think
it.
in some ways it's what makes me a more collaborative actor, is that I do understand the technical aspects of filmmaking and I do have an architecture for what I do. Sometimes I think I'm better at the architecture than I am at the performance, you know, and that's why I have to choose my characters very carefully, because if I don't understand them, if I'm not emotionally involved in them, or I don't have an agenda with them, if there's no story for me to follow, I'm not very good.